And if I turn on the mic, that will help. Yes.
Pass the mic.
Hi, Frenchel fam. It's been a while.
Hello.
I mean, for this group, we've been around every week.
Have you been enjoying JC? Woo villagers? And get lost in the mine? Being incredibly cozy?
By
10 seconds at a time?
Screaming every 15 minutes or less.
How do you like their box management?
Her.
Giggity? Anyway, we're back. It's happening. We're doing this thing again. It's the While Beyond the Witchlight, the Dicening Twixt Witch and Light place. And this evening, the Hag Baggers are represented by the assembled individuals. If you don't know what's going on right now, neither do they. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
actually, yeah, I think a few of the assembled weren't here last session. So, recap. What's happening? What's going on? What's new in your neck of the woods?
Oh, we're recapping? I thought you were recapping.
No,
No.
I don't want to help you.
That's fucking rude.
I mean, I would do it, but I wasn't here, so.
You mean you didn't watch it
Wait.
faithfully 2 months ago?
Wait, then why? Because the last session I have, you were here, weren't you? I have Elisa, Lynn, Vansel, and Feng. Am I missing a session?
Oh no, we canceled the session you were gonna miss.
Oh, okay, so we
Okay,
So we killed the
wait a
bitch.
second.
So guess what? Nothing's happened since then.
Yeah, okay.
No progress has been made.
Oh gosh. Great. So yeah, we killed the last hag, and then we went running around the castle trying to find places, and spent way too long chasing down flying fucking paper and trying to figure out how to mold the castle to make the paper stop flying. And then I just was like, no, use the paperweight you picked up in the first place.
Oh my
God damn it!
I forgot about that part. That was so lame.
And then
Why did it take us 2 hours to complete something so simple?
That wasn't 2 hours.
Well,
That's
because
the whole session.
someone was trying to be nice by slipping a frog paperweight into the dead body of
Oh, that's right.
of Bramble, because they were just like, oh, Bramble likes frogs. Here, this paperweight is a frog. Let me slip it into his pocket so when he wakes, he'll have a fun surprise. Meanwhile,
That was our downfall.
and then we kept going into the tower and trying to find the portal to the bell, but none of us would look up.
Oh my god.
So we ran all over the castle.
JC's having flashbacks.
Into every tower.
God, it was so. Oh,
And then we went back and
JC's
finally looked up
Back
and was
in
like,
Nom.
oh, look, a loose board. Oh, look, a bell. So we rang the bell, and that's when you cut the day.
Yeah. You also found some things that some of the people here might be interested in.
Okay.
Hold on.
I don't remember what we found.
We found in a wardrobe a tall belt with a special buckle, a fancy sword letter with frog.
Sword letter opener
Sword letter opener.
with a belt frog
Okay, look, I just
and scabbard. Yeah.
make a simple note.
I'm giving extra elaboration to the notes you took.
Yes. So we believe that the belt and the sword letter opener belong to people here today. No? Yes? Maybe? No?
Is
It
anyone...
might belong to me because I'm Brad today now.
Yes, and I am Vansel.
God
I know
damn it.
nothing about this character.
Manny, do any of these work for you?
You have such a similar
My name is
energy.
weird too for some reason.
I thought I was missing holy symbol, or are you saying one of these are my holy symbol and I just don't know what I wrote down?
I think one of them might be your holy symbol.
I thought it was just a necklace, but
Well, the
I was-
context in which you found these items might lend a clue to what happened.
So the wooden chest, the wardrobe. The wardrobe
I keep
The wardrobe had a glass door with a jade eye on it.
That was less relevant. Okay, so the items that you found, because it wasn't just the 2 items, there were several items.
There were, but these are the 2 notes that I had about them.
I know. I'm gonna help now.
Okay.
Okay.
I have the rest of the items.
Thank you, Tony.
That's kind.
Go ahead if you would like to share them. I have them.
No, I'll give you the item. Or no, you can tell the rest of the items. However,
Yeah.
the items you may note were all manufactured by Endelin. As in, these were items that were either magical already or were enchanted to be magical, created out of other things, because she like her sisters, had a knack for making things.
Doesn't help me at all, but okay.
Okay.
A barrette. It was looked like a porcelain lily with lavender accents, and it granted advantage on breath, something. It granted advantage on something.
That one was for Elisa.
Okay. There was a sparkly bauble. It granted 1 lightning bolt per long rest.
That one was for Lynn.
There were 2 rings of leather. Add a wisdom mod to next check. Is what I wrote down.
Yes, those were the whelp loops.
Yeah.
Because when you hooked your thumbs into them and
Welp.
said, whelp.
That's all I have written down.
Yeah. Guess who those were for?
I don't know.
Vansel?
The person who's muted.
Vansel, yay!
Hopefully me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The dad loops.
Yes.
Okay.
The zaddy.
The-
I still don't know what that means.
the Zatar? Yeah, I played a Zatar in the 80s.
That's everything I wrote
Yes.
down for that.
So yes, the thick belt, a tall belt with a unique belt buckle. Manny, you recognize it instantly as your holy symbol, having been worked into this belt as like the belt buckle, and the chain you wore, or well, it wouldn't have been a chain. It would have been like a leather thong or something, right? Probably, because it would have just been your holy symbol.
Manny definitely wears a thong, I'm pretty sure.
I always thought of it as like a necklace, but
A leather
sure.
cord.
Yes, a thong, it's a cord.
Sure.
That's also why sometimes flip flops are called thongs.
Yeah.
That's
True.
true.
Yes.
True. Sure.
But yeah, so you instantly recognize that belt has your holy symbol on
Cool.
it. The one you lost.
Not the whelp loops or whatever.
No.
No, that's for
That's
Vansel.
That's for Vansel.
Good. Yes. Yeah. Add that to the old inventory.
Which
So you
means
guys-
Get me some.
I do have my thing back. Does that? We already cured the curse because we got.
yeah,
Dicing.
because you had a because you have a unicorn friend,
Yes.
and then Bramble.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize this fancy sword letter opener, complete with a scabbard and frog and belt.
Not like an actual frog.
No, not an actual frog. I had to keep going over that in my head because my head kept thinking it was neck because of fucking Bramble.
Yes. Wait.
But it is small enough that you could put the belt on your little.
I was thinking about that like
Yep.
10 minutes ago.
Yep. So
Like, I'm gonna give this frog a sword.
that's right. But you notice that the letter opener is your father's dagger shrunk.
Oh, that's awkward. It's so small.
I mean, if you were a frog, it would be a long sword, but
How big is a dagger versus a letter opener? Because a letter opener can still be.
yeah, it's not.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's not diminutive, but it is not it's not the full knife it used to be. Now
Was it a
now
knife
it's
or
more
a
of,
sword?
now it's more of a dirk.
It was a sword.
It was. Did you say it was a sword?
So do you remember my little letter opener that was the Excalibur?
Yeah.
It looks like that.
Yeah, but I mean, so it wasn't at its full size. Was it a sword?
No, at its full size, it was a knife.
Oh, okay.
Because it was his father's dagger.
Okay. I just got it.
Looks at
Got it.
The tiny letter openers. Well, I guess it's how you use it after all.
And I imagine you see the most troubling thing on Bramble's face. A smile. The first smile he's given since you've met him, because the curse has been lifted. He can now smile and enter doors without knocking.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
And I proceed to tie the frog. Well, the frog to the belt, and the belt to the frog.
And the frog proceeds to go,
Fancy frog. Look at you.
I put the frog on the ground.
and it just sort of falls over. But it's still got the hands on the hips.
He can't. It's too heavy for him.
No, it's just
He's a frog.
inert.
Oh.
I don't know if this frog is alive or
One
not.
cartoon frog.
I don't know if it does either.
Which cartoon
Remember
frog?
The cartoon frog that had a top hat and a cane and he would all
Michigan J frog.
Yeah.
I was gonna say intimately familiar, but I don't know no frogs like that.
I was about to say, are you intimately familiar?
This is a new thing I've learned about.
I'm troublingly
Rule
familiar.
34.
Not quite intimate, but still not good. So yeah, I've read that fanfic. I didn't realize it was a fanfic at the start. Anyway, yes, excellent. So you have gear, you have leveled, you have rung the bell in the belfry at the top of the of Motherhorn, Endelin's castle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Araluen almost died.
Oh yeah, she took some damage.
But luckily we saved her.
How did that happen?
Book in the library.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys found some mummy dust. It was pretty.
Yeah, I
it was
almost
pretty
died
gnarly.
too from mummy dust, didn't I?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty rad. All right.
Yeah, so rad.
Yeah.
It's so great, almost dying again.
Yeah, two party members went, guys, I need a nap. Cast spells. Sticks. But yes, within a few moments, or a minute or so after the bells have been rung, as the last sort of tone of the bell sort of dissipates into the quiet and vaguely unsettlingly silent mountains ever since the passing of Endelin, you notice far, far in the distance from the east, a flock of giant cranes,
Ugh.
a squadron of them.
Is that actually what they're called?
Cranes?
What?
Yeah.
Like a
Group of
group of
cranes.
them. Is it called a squadron?
No, I'm just
sick.
Group of cranes.
just saying. Oh God.
A sedge. SEDGE.
A sedge of cranes.
Yeah, never getting that on trivia night. They had me before tonight, but I would have never guessed that.
And you see the cranes as they head towards Motherhorn, and then you wait, and then you wait, and then you wait. It takes them 20 minutes to reach the tower,
I thought this was gonna be like
Were
a
they-
teleport sort of situation.
where they alight on the balcony. Each one waits patiently, regarding you with indifferent but expectant eyes. Dark, menacing. Sorry, that one's just for Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big old bastards. There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them currently.
But wait, we need one of the other two people who can talk to animals. Or can you talk to animals? Can you talk to these birds? I know they're government drones, but can we talk to them?
Probably.
I can't. I just assume they can speak Sylvan at this point.
I mean, I'm a druid, so probably, yeah.
Everybody
maybe.
speaks Druid or
Most
Sylvan.
likely.
It feels like
Except
it.
you.
Except me.
Oh, you should have learned by now.
And for continuity purposes in the future, those of you not currently here, or those who are not here presently to ride a crane, should you choose so, will make their way to the next place via Amador's direction and the balloon.
Yes, I can speak with animals.
I'm
The
alright.
the cranes
God, I hate it.
sort of.
I can't even look
Thank
at
God,
this.
because I don't know that
Assumed
spell
that
for
posture.
either bard or my cleric.
What do you want me to ask them?
I mean, so to
What
remind
up,
you, the inscription on the bell said, "Toll the bell within this spire
Yeah.
to journey to your heart's desire,"
Yeah.
which you intuited meant that once you tolled the bell,
Mm-hmm.
you would have a means of passage to the Palace of Heart's Desire, Zabylna's seat of power.
I
Where
think we're supposed to get on the cranes and they'll fly us there.
exactly.
I
One
mean-
of the cranes nods.
Yeah, I
Majestically.
I have that impression too, but I was like, did you want me to ask them like stuff?
Oh, if we know that we're just getting on them, then
Okay.
let's hop on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
My chariot awaits.
Yeah.
My steed awaits.
It helps you hop on, and it sort of like ruffles it sort of wiggles its feathers to help you get seated in a good position where it can fly.
Yeah.
And if there are no objections, they do a slight waddle off the edge of the balcony and glide majestically out over the cloudy terrain of Prismere, taking you east towards the Palace of Heart's Desire.
Yep. All right.
You can see
Isn't
on the
that
map.
one palace in, where is it, San Francisco? That's all over the internet?
Let's say it is not the armory.
That's what it's called.
Palace of Fine Arts.
Palace of Fine Arts.
Isn't
Close.
it San Francisco though?
Palace of Fine Arts
Yeah.
is yeah.
A little bit of both. A little bit of A, a little bit of BDSM.
Feng doesn't have a problem with the birds.
As much as their player does.
Yes.
Lisa.
God, I hate it. She's like, all right, let's go.
All right. The flight. Let's see here. Rider climb on its back.
Who do we have on us right now that heals? Is it just me? Or who else can heal right now?
Manny. He's a pally.
Manny. Okay, cool.
She's a pally.
I got you. Need some? Need some juice?
No. I'm just, because I get to pick out some spells at the beginning of each day, so I'm just trying to see, like, how many healing spells do I need, or can I get, like, something cool?
Yeah.
My hands
also,
go from glowing back to not glowing.
I also have healing word.
I put them away.
Good morning.
Okay, cool.
Cure wounds.
Stuck them under your armpits until they're ready.
The giant cranes deliver the characters safely to the Palace of Heart's Desire, refusing to alter their course and fly away afterward. The bird's plumage is soft and comforting, and each passenger gains the benefit of a long rest at the end of the journey.
Yay!
I don't think we needed it though, but okay,
Yeah,
we'll
we're
take
not.
it.
You might have a little.
I think.
No, I'm actually
I
good.
think we took a long rest. I thought.
You also fought paper, which I don't know if that affected you or not.
You know, I'm just gonna put it. I'm gonna use it.
I mean, so am I, but I was fairly certain after the paper incident, before we did the bell ringing, we took a rest.
After the paper incident.
After the paper incident.
But I could be wrong, so I'm gonna
No, I
take it
think you're
anyways.
right. Just,
I'm just gonna take it. It's free.
Okay. So, you, the birds to the east, and as in the distance, growing larger and larger in your view, as the cranes come in for the landing pattern, you see a twilit palace emerge, dreamlike, from the clouds. A great marble tower, ringed by delicate spires, casts its shadow over the rooftops below. Another tower teeters nearby, torn from its foundations and held aloft by a coiled beanstalk. Monstrous vines cling to the palace walls and choke the promontory of rock on which it perches.
Promontory.
Yes.
Ooh la.
Yes. And I will post a pic
Fancy.
in the Discord. Thusly. Feel free to check out there where you can pinch and zoom and get an even closer look at all them nooks and crannies. You land. Yes, from the palace you can gaze across the whole of Prismere, and out before you, right as you come into landing, you can see you've left Motherhorn and Yon, hither down to the south, thither out to the east even further, and where the Queen's Highway once connected Yon and hither, and there may or may not have been a pass from thither at some point. Let's see here. Let's see here. You find yourself setting down in the midst of a literally palatial garden. The scents of roses, cowslips, and hyacinths suffuse this vast garden. Ahead, a ring of standing stones rise from the flower beds. Glittering streams divide the garden and connect with a large pond shaded by willows. The garden is silent, save for the sounds of music and voices coming from a colorful pavilion by the front gate to the east. However, before you can investigate further, hundreds of birds burst from the canopy of the ancient forest below and scatter in all directions. Moments later, a much more fearsome creature erupts from the woods. A sinewy, pale green dragon-like beast that takes to the skies
cool.
and flies towards the palace. Its mighty wings carry it to great heights. Once above the palace, it drops like a stone and vanishes from sight behind the palace's high walls.
Ooh,
That's neat.
like a jabberwock.
I would like to make him my friend.
I would like
Make
to
me an Arcana check.
Murder.
He might eat you.
Light him.
Really, that one's mostly for Atropa, but if other people would like as well, feel free.
What is it?
Arcana.
I get
That's ooh.
I get 14.
18.
I have a -2. I have a 14.
I have 0, so
You guys still rolled better than me. I have a +7. I managed to roll a 2. A fucking 9.
So you're like, oh, Jabberwock. And
Yeah.
the rest of you are like, yeah, there were footprints of one out in hither.
Oh, that's fine.
Or thither, rather.
That's alright.
You're like, oh no, this is where it's at.
Where's that, yo?
It's right there. Dude,
The place you're at.
I look at Feng. I was like, yeah, it's definitely gonna eat you.
I really wanted to be my friend.
Go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, figure that out.
So,
If Dad doesn't stop you, I'm not gonna stop you.
Which one's dad? I have them both today.
Vansel. Bramble's good.
Bramble's
like-
uncle.
Yeah, Bramble's uncle.
Bramble's
Bramble's
definitely
uncle.
uncle.
Vansel's dad.
He's the funkle, the fun uncle.
Yay! I do love
Who's
Funkle.
got the funkle? Gotta have that funkle.
Yeah, no, it's Vansel's dad.
Okay.
If Dad's not gonna stop you from making friends with the big Jabberwock dragon, I will not stop you.
Yay!
can I see that dragon?
No.
Just a little.
Just
I don't want to see the out like the. It doesn't have the stats or anything.
Oh, I love it.
All the.
You know what?
Green.
You know what? I got one for you. Hold on.
Is there a miniature?
If
Well, that is to
Yeah.
scale, but there's a smaller one here.
Fang is gonna go make
You
friends
look
with the big
big.
scary thing, I'm going to cast.
Oh no, that's the one from from Granny Nightshade. So that's nope. That's actually a dragonling.
Did you say that was a Funko Pop?
No. So
No.
much like you are there, and much like this would be the castle wall, you glimpse it as it flies
And so it goes. Sorry, you said it goes behind the castle wall.
into behind somewhere
Okay.
beyond.
Into the castle.
Yeah.
Then it's already a friend.
I'm going to share the. I'm going to provide the castle gardens, the palace gardens section of the map thus far in the Discord. So go ahead and take a peek at it there. But yes, after that sudden swooping of the beast, you notice that once the fauna of the area has calmed down a bit, that the music and voices coming from the colorful pavilion weren't interrupted at all. However, perception checks all around.
Perception.
Probably ended better on this one.
Bramble's too busy playing with the frog, like a little.
Yeah, you keep trying to stand him up, and he's just top heavy because
He's like
of the
a little
thing.
rag
It's-
doll.
Yeah.
13 for Feng.
13.
By the way, that was a natural one. So.
Yeah.
18.
I got an 18 as well.
Wow.
Okay, 13s and 13s. This is a bad place, kinda. Maybe no, it's fine, I guess. One, yeah, this frog ain't standing up. You need to get him like a stand or like a little like the support maybe. Like maybe you can whittle
He needs
him
a cane.
one of the little things to like so it like stand, because he's got the stance. Manny and Vansel, it is too quiet in this garden. Everything is still. As a matter of fact, with an 18, everything is frozen in place. Except this pavilion, which appears to be a party. Like, you hear sounds coming from it, but you don't see, like, you haven't gone in there, so you don't see it, that's where the only life appears to be happening. Everything else in the garden is still.
How far away is the pavilion?
A few yards. Via the map, where you were dropped off is 10 feet. Oh no, 20 feet, because one square is 10 feet. Yes.
Is there a check that I could do to see if like this garden is like cursed in some way, or if there's like
Another round of Arcana checks if you so wish to share.
I send a ping out.
I'm just curious.
Oh my god.
Thank
Nope.
you.
I'm not even. Why?
3.
Doing me dirty tonight. There we go.
Sorry, I was double checking. So you pinged, which gives evil, undead.
Hallow spell, location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet, not behind total cover.
Nada. Nothing goes off on your ping. What was your? Did you Arcana? Skip.
Yeah,
that.
I was just 9.
Okay. What do you got? Or
Oh, it wasn't even worth it.
nice. Bramble, did you roll an Arcana?
No.
Okay.
I'm busy.
Yeah. What'd you get, Vansel?
I'm busy.
I got 19.
Okay. With the 19, this is definitely some sort of time magic has happened here to suspend the garden. But it's kind of interesting that the pavilion appears to still be happening or something.
Is it? Can I roll some sort of intelligence or wisdom check to know if time magic is like an area of affecting, or if it's like like, could I use remove curse on like a garden gnome, and that's gonna take away this time magic? Like,
That's cute.
Good question. So, with the what was it was a 19, right, for the Arcana?
yes.
All right. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys these two, or rather, with the 19. No, okay. So, I don't know if you guys have figured this out yet, but so I'll skip. Sorry. You know, with the 19, the amount of magic necessary to freeze an entire palatial garden is incredibly powerful. So you'll need to figure out either someone needs to roll better than a 20 on an Arcana check, or you're going to need to figure out what did it in the first place in order to have an idea of what type of actions will be needed to turn it off. But as far as spot treating, so to speak, let me double check, because that's a good question, and I only looked up one thing and not the other. What was the spell that you were
Remove
asking
curse.
about? Remove curse? Okay. Because I don't think this applies in this case. Because it's not a curse. Yeah, I'm gonna say your inclination is no, but I'm gonna triple check. I should have.
No worries.
Yeah,
Aww.
it's a good instinct.
I have lesser restoration, but I feel like this might be like a greater restoration or something even bigger.
With the 19, I'm gonna keep giving you. You get the feeling that lesser, like, restorations are in a similar flavor as remove curse, and isn't quite the cure all you're gonna need.
Because cure-alls cure nothing.
Okay, so there's still a big scary bad guy though?
Well, it's not around right now, so you're good as far as that's concerned. But it's here somewhere, maybe.
Maybe. I'm not sure it's a bad guy.
I'm gonna cast Warding Bond on Feng. So as long as Feng is within 60 feet of me, kiddo, you get a +1 to your AC and all saving bonuses, or throws, excuse me.
Ooh,
You have
wow.
resistance to all damage.
Ooh, wow.
Huh?
Like that.
It's funny. It's like you expect her to
But
get in
if you
some sort
step
of.
outside 60 feet at least, I also might take the damage you take, but I don't tell Fang that.
Oh, no. Wow.
So just stay close to me, kid, and you'll be okay.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh my god.
Oh, sweet Fang.
God damn it!
I didn't do it.
You'd think they would have what the thing did where the thing is, but no,
No.
No.
I'm sure it's somewhere
This is
else.
where you get to take DM liberty.
No, because then I'll find it again and be like, fuck.
That's okay.
Well, either way, here in the
I feel like
garden.
you could command F on books.
Oh, yes.
Well, actually, I don't know if it would actually help. Let's see here. How are you supposed to figure that out? I thought you might have learned this
Do you
by
think we
now.
could ask AI?
ChatGPT.
No. Blah.
I'm not that worried about it if it's super hard to figure out.
Well, it's
Because it's obviously not meant to be done that way.
I wanna respect it if it is, because there's two main ways to do this, and I would have thought you guys would have found it by now, but it might be in your notes from a year and a half ago. So
Oh, that's fair.
I don't want you to not have the info if you already have it, because there's some pretty
I also
lascivious
joined
stuff in
this
here.
campaign like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, because there's some pretty lascivious stuff in here that I know you know, but I don't know if you'll remember. And this is one of the ones that I'm not positive you know.
About the Jabberwock?
What? No, about the
Palace?
no, about how the magic works that has frozen everything.
Oh.
I don't remember anything about that.
Yeah, neither do I, but
But-
doesn't mean it didn't say.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, but in any case, 'cause fuck me, I guess. All right, let's see. But yeah, so as soon as you've all disembarked from the cranes and you are now standing in the middle of this beautiful garden,
That is stopped in time.
more or less. Yeah, you guys are. So if you're looking at the map, at the bottom there's like a little pathway, and then you can see the little circle pavilion off to the right. You guys are sort of off to the left by a square, to the south of the other larger circle of stones. And yeah, you kind of have a view of things. You can see there's like a pond off to the northeast. The path apparently continues through the stones and over a little bridge to the north to the front gates of to the front doors of the palace. There's the little river that bisects to the west and out. There's a little like sub garden off to the northwest. There's this sort of like short tower off to the west as well that has steps leading up to it. And of course, the only signs of life currently, the little pavilion next to you.
Did we need a unicorn horn?
Well, you already got it.
Do we have a unicorn horn?
Not anymore.
No, we used it for its necessary purpose.
Yeah, okay.
Let me
Do
check
we
my
need-
pockets.
A horn of some type, Tony?
Why? What does your note say?
Might need his horn to free Zabylna.
Whoops.
Cool! Wasn't that horn? Because if it wasn't gonna suck.
Well, I don't remember the context in which you got that note, so I don't know how much more information there is there.
The hags used his horn as part of taking control of the realm. They tell us that the domain of Prismere belonged to Zabylna, was usurped by his sisters. Zabylna is being held prisoner at the heart of Prismere in her own palace, and I just have might need his horn to free Zabylna. That's it. That's all I wrote.
Well, I mean, we used the horn to free him,
Yes.
which
Well,
screws Zabylna. I'd rather free the unicorn.
you didn't exactly free him, you restored him.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are important but very prickly semantics.
Yeah.
Especially because, Pharaoh. Yes. Okay, I will give it to you then in this instance. It seems that whatever magic caused this freezing in time can be dispelled by the touching of a unicorn horn. You know what?
Can I
Go.
roll something to see if Vansel just had one of those in his pocket?
No.
I did show up later.
No.
What if I got 20?
I'm gonna give you something else. Go ahead and Arcana checks all around with advantage.
Look, I found something in my notes. Okay, you should be really proud
That's
of
why I'm
me.
giving advantage.
0.
Can I suggest a new house rule?
No.
Yeah, come on. It's
You
a
can
D100.
suggest all you
Someone just
want.
pulls something out of their pocket. Oh, I got one of those.
Yeah.
But it's a D100. They have to.
Hold on, Manny.
Or you just get a random item.
Come on.
Yeah, it's usually like a booger or a limb.
Paperclip, maybe.
It's a 97 for what it's worth, Brad. Just for funsies.
Just for funsies.
Just checking.
Okay.
Roll Arcana with advantage.
Oh, I did. It was a 12.
With advantage?
With advantage?
I rolled a 1 and a 12. What do you expect?
Alright, 21.
He's got 0, I've got -2.
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
Uh, 20, not
I didn't
21,
roll a
not that.
D100.
Make me an insight check. You're good on that, right?
21.
You got good insight?
I did alright.
Alright, give me that with advantage. What was yours?
21.
21? Alright, I got a 21. Who else do I got?
I got 12.
Brad, did you?
Yeah,
you said.
19.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So, yes. So, of course, witches have cauldrons. And I believe that you have somewhere in someone's notes that Zabylna's cauldron was part of what caused everything to get frozen. So, something to do with Zabylna's cauldron can break the spell entirely, or Zabylna herself, who ostensibly knows how to manipulate the cauldron, or yes, a unicorn horn touched to a target and speaking its actual name will unfreeze it from the spell.
But it doesn't freeze the Zabylna, it just freeze the time.
Sorry?
Yes.
No, if you were to walk up to Zabylna,
Uh-huh.
say her proper name and touch her with the unicorn horn,
Mhm.
she would unfreeze.
Oh, because she's also frozen. Okay. I
And
thought-
then she would be able to do whatever she needed to do
Okay.
with the cauldron to fix everything.
Okay.
With your 17 insight, you feel like you have such a bond with these unicorns now that if you tried hard enough, you could ask to cash in that boon somehow to help with this.
Yeah.
Do you want to try that?
Please, dear.
I was waiting for the. No, I'm waiting for a castle.
So I'm going to cash in that 97 you rolled,
Yeah.
and as you take a knee, or as you sort of like,
What form are you in?
Oh, I will look like.
oh, he's
what's his
Gaston.
name? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're
Or
fighting for
as
him.
you sort of prance around the garden,
Ooh,
sort of
like
trying
that.
to invoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The
just,
former rocking chair.
yeah.
Oh, I love it.
From behind a large hedge, you hear the familiar whinny of
Say Winnie again.
whinny, and the soft clop of hooves upon grass.
Chills go down Manny's spine.
Oh my god.
As your
Oh,
dear
dear.
friend greets you once more, and in all of your minds you hear the gentle posh voice of that
Eladon.
unicorn. Which
Eladon.
Eladon.
Eladon? Yes. And he goes, "Dear friends, I heard you call out in need. How might I assist?"
We think that
You see.
everything frozen, you know, freeze.
And he's like, straight to the point as always. That's why we like you, Manny. In what way might I assist in unfreezing?
That's a good question.
So if we take your horn and we touch it to Zabylna and say her real name, she'll unfreeze.
Tony, can I walk up to the unicorn and touch the frog against the unicorn horn
Oh,
and
God.
say frog?
Don't use up our boon!
Make me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Can I help?
God.
No.
No!
I'm just gonna keep saying no. I think it's a,
It's a 16.
it's a 16. Yeah, he warily watches you as you approach with this frog, and you touch it to the horn, and you say frog. And he kind of just stands there, frozen, afraid of what might happen with this frog.
In
You
horror.
You see the giant eyes sort of dart from Manny to you, to Vansel and Atropa.
I just shake my head like,
I don't think the frog's name is actually Frog.
I mean, I never
Not
asked.
relevant. No one asked you.
Its name's whatever.
No one asked. No one cares. No one asked the frog. Nobody cares. And then you just kind of hold it there.
Yeah, I just tap it against the horn and say frog. And I stare at him still frozen, and I stare back into the garden with all the frozen people. I'm just like, did it work?
Well, Brad, you may or may not have intuited that the frog is not afflicted by the same issue as the rest of this garden.
It's just dead.
The frog is just incapacitated as opposed to magically
frozen.
Yes.
Magically delicious.
Well, that didn't do it.
Yeah. It does still somehow retain the stance, even though it kind of falls over. It's weirdly zombie sort of. Anyway, as you
It's
keep
alive though, right?
maybe.
Pretty sure.
So
Weak.
Sam's face sort of going through emotions. That was pretty great.
We heal the frog?
Nobody asked. All right, so
Oh my.
are you gonna do a medicine check a heal check on the frog?
Can I do a medicine check?
Yeah, do a medicine check on the frog. So Brad,
Going for.
yeah, the frog is alive. It is just terribly traumatized.
Oh,
I got Brad.
trauma.
Wow.
A toadapist.
So Bramble, as you hold the frogs and sort of like to the sort of gently like nudge it against the horn to try and
When you take a cat, you just kind of push it towards a wall gently.
Like,
Some of them are too dumb. Just
right? They're just like,
into it.
meh.
okay. So the Eladin, right?
Yes,
Hold on.
Eladon.
Eladon, he's like you sort of see like his eyes sort of crease a little and like just a little bit of a grin on the snoot, and he goes I think I have a solution for you. And he sort of taps the frog with his horn, and you all feel a sudden you all get a sudden feeling across your skin, the same feeling that bubblegum tastes like.
Oh, that's nice.
And he goes,
Oh, it's so sweet.
yeah, and he goes, for the next week, 7 days, this frog will have the same properties as a unicorn horn.
Ooh la.
So, in my stead, you can use this poor, noble creature.
Poor fucked up
but-
frog.
But if he passes away, I will know, and the magic will end. Brad.
Is it at full health points?
It is.
Okay.
What was the medicine check? 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think if you hit it with a minor restoration, or that remove curse, that it'll help snap it out of it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I'll hit her with a. Hold on, let me see what I got
Oh
at
my
my
gosh.
lower levels. So I can... what about mending?
No,
No. Okay.
that's inanimate objects.
Alright, we're gonna go with lesser restoration.
Lesser restoration.
So you gently
That's not bad.
administer the frog, and as you sort of give him a little bit of a pep talk, like, look, buddy, I know things are rough, you know, real big dad vibes. You see.
I know your mom went a little crazy, and I know you should have folded the laundry, or put the laundry in the dryer about 30 minutes ago, and she's really upset. She said the clothes are gonna mold, but I promise you they won't, bud. Just set a timer next time so you don't play through your game, okay?
And slowly but surely, instead of that sort of despondent stance that it's had for the last who knows how long, it's sort of like straightens up a little bit, and you see that big bulbous head sort of nod, and the eyes sort of refocus as if they're seeing the world again for the first time, and you get a nice little.
He resociated.
He's not in Catatonia land anymore.
We'll see how long it lasts.
Oh joy.
All right.
Okay.
So you now have a unicorn horn,
So we now have a frogicorn.
a frogicorn. Yeah,
Yeah.
or just a frogicorn. Yeah.
A frogicorn.
Yeah.
Does it have a horn?
And the palace is your oyster. Get shuckin'. Where do you wish to insert this knife, so to speak?
Do we know Zabylna's actual name? Is it just Zabylna?
Yes.
I asked 2 questions.
Your notes may have answers.
There's the
Zabylna?
answer to both. We do know her name, and her name is Zabylna.
Well,
Wait.
is it? Yes.
That's what she just said.
Zabylna
must
is
have-
Queen
she-
of Prismere. Yes.
Okay, Zabylna,
Oh.
Queen of Prismere.
Well,
Queen of Prismere, Zabylna?
that's how everyone knows her here. But you're also in the Feywild. And
Exactly.
you actually literally found this out recently, so
You're not gonna.
no, it's fine. Okay.
Alright, hold on. Yeah,
So
yeah,
Zabylna
yeah.
is actually Igelwiv, which are both pseudonyms of the great. Actually, did you give the full name?
It's
No.
like, I don't remember this at all.
Tasha, of Tasha's Hideous Laughter, is
Oh,
Zabylna.
interesting.
Yes.
I have that spell.
The adopted
You learned it from her.
granddaughter of Baba Yaga herself.
Oh, yeah.
Baba Yaba.
Baba
Yeah,
Yaga.
yeah.
Baba
Baba
Yaga.
Yaga, the
Bag-
gay icon. Well,
Baga
that was
Baga.
Babadook, but
Bagada Baga. Baga Baga.
Barbara the Barbarian in the bar?
You meet them at the crossroads with
Barabbas.
the rest of the demons.
Okay, well,
But yes,
if,
so yes, reference your notes to see if you got any other information besides knowing that Tasha is Igelwiv is Zabylna. Because yeah, you were like, wait, that outfit, it's the same as the one in this picture.
yeah.
You remember her from the portraits
I don't
that
think it's
Bramble
pronounced
came
as Elisa,
across.
Okay.
So yes,
I just keep everything in my brain.
You're missing some parts.
seems to be working great.
I mean, I remember a lot more shit. Anyway,
No,
I
yeah, no.
have Zabylna is imprisoned by Eladon Huan at her palace. Nice. Amador can take the palace. I think it's a different palace though.
Ah, Jesus. Ah, no. Yep. God damn it. Alright. So yeah, you out here. What
We really are.
nope.
yeah, what
Nope. Can I roll a wisdom check to remember?
Try again.
I mean,
but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean it would technically be int.
Okay, can I roll it in?
What's your int mod? -2? Yeah. With advantage.
Okay.
Cause you oddly have a connection to her
Yeah.
through the fair. And you know, it's gonna be a high DC, but you know,
16.
a 16?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, I should give.
I rolled
I was
an
like,
18.
No, I was like, I need it to be like 20 or something. No, you literally have a negative modifier, so it would need to be like a 15. So
So 16.
So yes.
Yay.
Her name is not actually Tasha. Her name is Natasha.
Okay.
Now, will anyone believe you?
Guys, no, I know.
Yeah?
Let's find her and put the frog on her.
Okay. What are we gonna do when
Wait,
we
can
get
the
there?
frog
Well,
point
maybe
us
just-
to him like he used to be able to point us in the right direction?
Ooh.
You want to try?
I mean, at this point, I believe this frog can do anything.
The frog has
Well,
been
I
blessed
mean,
by
we could do the old
unicorns.
drop test, like put it on the ground, and then whichever way it falls is the direction we go.
His name is Fraguffin.
Forguffin?
Yeah.
No.
Do you try the drop test with this frogicorn?
Yeah, I put the frog corn on the ground because I know he's been falling over. And I let him do his thing.
I know you've been drunk, so
So you set him down, and he pushes himself up onto his hind legs and sort of stands in that splay-toed stance to make it work. Hands on hips, and he sort of just looks up nobly.
with his
I
sword.
said, Sir Frog, which way?
And he sort of just does another blah blah.
I say, oh, lead on then.
He doesn't seem to. It doesn't seem to grok what I would say he doesn't speak common.
I tried Sylvan.
He doesn't speak Sylvan either.
I just make croaking noises at him
He looks at you offended.
Great news, everyone.
with
I
intent.
have.
You have
I
it?
use my spell called Tongues.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you this one. No, this is a speak with animal situation.
It says the spell grants a creature who has the ability to understand any spoken language it hears.
Yes, he does not speak a spoken language. He's a frog.
He just spoke. Roar.
What if we cast it on the frog so that the frog hears us?
You
Any
need
creature that knows at least one language is animal, not a language.
no. I
Atropa speaks with animals.
I know, and I was waiting for someone to ask them.
Yeah, no one's asking me.
Hey,
Yes.
Atropa, what does the frog say?
Ribbit. I can't. Sorry.
I'm tired of all of you. I'm gonna go back to Firewalk. These
How does
things
it
are
feel?
so much more fun.
How does it feel?
I've never given an answer like that.
No,
Yes,
you
you
just
have.
you just wander off into
Absolutely.
nowhere, and I'm like, don't do it. And you're like, okay,
Ah.
bye. Okay. What Bramble? What do you want?
We need to know if the frog can take us to Natasha.
Okay. I don't think you can. But whatever. I think we'd be better off asking the birds.
Give me some insight checks real quick.
From everyone?
Sure. Yes.
14.
Okay.
16.
10.
All right. That's more than enough. You might not want to be saying her real name.
He has to take
Shouting
us to
it out.
Zabylna.
There we go. Yeah. You remember it after the fact. You're like, okay, yeah, names in the Feywild is the thing. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, hold on to that. So yeah, are you?
Pocket.
So
All right.
Take us to Zabylna.
you speak to the frog.
Yeah. Ribbit.
Magical frog.
He goes, hi.
Oh god, no.
I look at Bramble and I was like,
You don't want to know.
This is absolutely his frog.
hi.
Look at him beaming. Just so happy.
I'm a knight now.
I know. Isn't it great?
You don't have to speak like that.
I thought I had to speak like a frog.
No, this is his accent.
Oh, this is accent. I don't know. I was like, that's how frogs spoke.
Many, yes, but not this one.
Okay. I'm so proud of you. Can you tell us how to get to Zabylna?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. No.
What's a Zabylna?
That's, you know what, don't worry about it, buddy. It's okay.
Okay.
I just look at him and I was like, yeah. I just look at Bramble like, absolutely the fuck not.
But
He has one singular brain cell, and he's really happy that he's been knighted, and that's all he cares about.
But he's a magic frog now.
He's not a magic frog.
I mean, technically,
Yes, he is.
but that only means so much.
Oh.
If he survives this, he's getting levels in paladin.
I can see the
Warlock.
things that flew us in, right? The
No, they have left.
Oh, I thought you said they stuck around.
They landed
Oh, and then they left.
and then flew off again.
They fluttered away.
Okay.
Like the assholes they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
Well, if I were queen, I'd be in the castle.
Maybe. Can I?
Oh, you're done with the frog?
I am done with the frog. Nice try, Tony. No. I want to look like we're in the
Yeah, you're in the middle of this. You're at the beginnings of this garden.
right. So there's nothing that looks other animal or humanoid like that is frozen in time.
Not nearby.
Okay.
Like you see that the streams
Mhm.
are like frozen. There's like a couple little water features
Yeah.
stuck in time. There's like a bug or two, like a bee, like
Yeah.
bees on.
Are we next to this tent?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
You are one square to the left of the pavilion, which has music coming from it.
That's what it was. We should definitely just at least go check that out.
Music and chatting.
I think pavilion and tent just didn't connect in my brain.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah,
No, you're
I'm kind of inclined to say, like, let's go take a peek in there and see if we can get some more answers.
Music and voices coming from a colorful tent by the front gate.
Yeah, I agree.
Can we peek in real quick and see if we can see the band, and then maybe I can assimilate myself into the band?
Oh, yes. So, apologies, yes. So, so you do see a few things. Sorry, okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, you haven't really, no, you don't quite get that yet.
Okay.
But yeah, you do notice many fruit trees in the garden bear glittering gold and silver fruit. And then the streams, we covered that. Cool. So, the entrance to the pavilion is open, and music and voices come from inside. As you investigate, you notice 7 guests. One of them, a talking bear, lounge around a picnic table covered with an emerald green cloth and laden with cakes, teapots, teacups, and cutlery. 2 of the guests are motionless and silent, but others are engaged in spirited conversation, and at the back of the pavilion, a string quartet of badger minstrels play delicate chamber music.
So, a bear,
2 frozen bodies.
2
and
frozen
then
bodies.
a handful of other folk having lively conversation.
Yeah, you see a human male, a large pumpkin that appears to be animate, a stone-faced, male elf, a stocky dwarf with no head, who appears to be moving about animatedly, a brown bear who appears to be conversing as well, another human female who's chatting along, and then you notice a male halfling and a female orc who are the still guests. And then the 4 badgers at the back, just sort of going through their repertoire.
Well,
And they are having a very heated conversation. It's like, no. You put the cream on first, and then you add the jam. No. Jam first. And it goes on like that, quite a bit.
Feng takes Vansel's hand and drags Vansel toward the bear.
You have 60 feet. 60 feet. 60.
I'm
Well,
taking you with.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
I grab you and drag you with me toward the bear.
I just go, good luck.
Perception check. Manny as well.
All of us or just those two?
Just those two. I
Okay,
mean,
sure.
if you want, sure.
17.
14.
There's a present on the table.
Am I rolling
Present?
something? Sorry.
No, just me and Manny.
Okay.
Atropa, go ahead and roll as well if you wish.
Is it for the children?
Kinda.
You lose your
Goodies?
spark to see fun things once you hit adulthood. You know what I mean?
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
Perception. Okay. I think I have it memorized at this point in time. 15.
15. Yeah, you notice the present as well.
I shout towards Vansel. I was all like, "Don't let them open the present."
Mr. Bear, is this a party? With my own little bear ears. Tiny bear.
The bear sort of like, what?
Is this a party?
Oh, hello. Well, yes, a bit. But no, we're all waiting actually
What are we waiting for?
for audience with Queen Zabylna.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
While
lovely.
this is happening, like this exchange, I just want to say I'm gonna do something during this exchange. We don't have to do it now, but I want to put that in there.
Those of you, or Manny, you notice that, the present on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The fuck.
That doesn't sound like a very good present.
The fuck. Okay. Oh no. Inception. Okay. Hold on.
Ah!
Jesus. God damn it, Bobby.
Exception.
You can't be a cheerleader. Okay. Oh, came on the wrong page. I don't know where it goes anymore. Ah,
Jesus.
it's fine. It's fine.
All the DMs distracted.
Open the box! No, we don't open
I'm
the
telling
box.
you about the box. You want the box. The box says, there's a wrap present on the table, and on the tag it says, Noble Manny, Wise Atropa, Stalwart Armand, and Her Majesty the Monarch Feng.
Oh, that's neat.
It's,
Not me or Bramble though, so we
No.
can open it.
well, you're not from the
OGs.
Yeah, so
No.
carnival.
you're not from the carnival, but
Oh,
you're not
that's
from the
true.
carnival either.
I mean, but we all met at the carnival.
That's fair.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Manny's not from the carnival.
No.
Well, I did get my thing stolen at the carnival because
Yeah.
I was.
So did Bramble.
Yeah.
Everyone had their thing. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
So-
well, I did think I
Not
had to buy a
everyone.
ticket, but then they stole it.
Anyway,
But I got it back.
so yeah, you guys noticed that the
But it has our name on
present
it.
has your names on it.
I send out a ping. I use another one. Is this
You would have
evil?
known that your first ping would have encompassed this tent.
Oh, true.
So
That's
nothing
right.
nothing further.
So I am the monarch, and I am looking for the queen too.
Oh, well, that's
Wait, and there's two frozen people?
yeah. There's a tiefling and an orc
You
who
said a
are
halfling.
sitting there
Is it
silent.
halfling or a tiefling?
Tiefling.
Do I recognize
Anybody-
this
Nope.
tiefling?
Halfling. Sorry.
Anybody
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
Thank you. Halfling.
Anybody know their names?
And they all sort of are like, oh, actually no, they've just been here, quiet like that the whole time.
Were they
But
here
do you know their
before we
names?
started the party?
No, yes. Well, we didn't start the party. They were here when we arrived, and we were
We
waiting.
didn't start the party.
Can I roll a
No, they don't know their
persuasion
names.
check to
You know what I mean?
persuade the?
I don't think the bear knows their names.
Persuade the unicorn frog to tell me their name.
Are you serious right now?
No, that's just the best. I have no.
you weren't here for all that. So
I
the
was.
frog.
I was.
Okay, well,
The frog
being-
knows nothing.
Well-
the frog knows everything.
The frog.
I believe that this frog is.
I
dare I
believe
say
every
more?
frog.
it's a frog. It's a frogguffin, not a red frogging. Or
Well, I was
frog
watching
herring.
Madagascar 2 recently, and like the Mort theory that
Okay.
he's like
I look at Manny. I go.
No,
I spoke with the frog.
the frog knows that.
I can actually talk with the frog. He's just happy to be here.
He's very happy to be here.
He's just happy to be. He doesn't
Wow.
know
He
anything.
has grown some plot armor, which is surprising. With how
No.
far we've tried to throw him
You need
away.
to protect this frog.
That's what I said for the next week.
Oh,
He
okay.
can't go
Yeah.
away.
Party armor.
Yeah.
Protect at all costs.
But he doesn't know.
I
So,
know.
um,
I don't know how to get their names.
So
That's
Mr.
okay.
Well, if we unfreeze Zabylna, it should unfreeze everything.
Yeah, but we don't know where she is, right?
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
like
No.
Did we ask?
that's
No.
what I'm trying to do.
So Feng is talking to the bear because Lisa loves bears.
Yes. I'm a bear. I'm a little bear.
Fair, yes.
Okay, so
Bear is fair.
the bear's at the table, and there's a present on the table. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah, it's sitting there.
so you said you're waiting for Zabylna. Like, do you know where she is?
Well, we imagine in the castle, and we wouldn't want to go in without her go-ahead, so
Oh,
we've been
okay.
here waiting.
Well, you know what?
For how long?
I don't know.
Do you have to have a clean cup every 20 minutes?
No,
Okay.
they sort of just clean themselves. It's
Oh.
it's magical
Well,
queen,
that's
magical
fun.
fairy queen garden, of course.
Did she invite you here?
No,
Oh,
we've come to petition.
Oh, what are you petitioning?
The bear, he's like, well, he says, a river spirit put a curse on me because I was eating its fish. And a druid was kind enough to cast a spell on me, giving me the ability to speak and think, much as other humanoids. And I've made my way here to ask that the curse be lifted on me.
I look at everyone else. I was like, "Are you also all cursed, looking for?"
And
your
yeah,
curse to be
there's a yeah, as you was
Okay.
like, are you definitely the us and the
The headless dwarf.
and the headless dwarf
Yeah.
goes,
Okay. All right.
Yes.
when he
Alright,
stomps his
wait.
foot once,
Is it 2 for no and 1 for yes?
one stomp,
Great.
and the bear's
I
like,
can remove curses.
there's a bit of a lull in the clotted cream conversation as they all sort of look over at you.
All the eyes suddenly on Vansel as Feng is slowly sliding the present off the table toward her.
Are you gonna make a sleight of hand check?
Yeah, just
Sure.
Yeah, I can remove curses. How many people you did?
9.
7,
I rolled a
6?
2. I have a 7.
Well, that's okay. The bear sees this
Yeah.
and it's like, well, it is yours and whomever else is on there, so you might want to wait for them. But
Well, they're right here.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Well, we we didn't want to open it up and.
Actually, I believe Armand is not here.
Armand
he's
is here.
He's here in spirit.
Armand is here in spirit.
Yeah.
For the purposes of this, you don't need to wait for Armand.
No.
So for
Armand is my puppet.
for
At this point.
Vansel, you're looking at a total of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 petitioners who have some sort of thing going on. Actually, let's see here.
I could do it, but that's like all my higher level spells.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe not. I just look at Vansel. I was like, maybe not.
I'm thinking like, should I do 1 though to like maybe see if we can like, hey, can you tell me what's inside the present while I mull over removing their curses?
I mean, we
So-
can just open
I
it.
think I'm just gonna open.
What if it's a bomb?
So not everyone is cursed.
When is it ever a bomb?
Oh,
So yeah, as far as anyone knows, well, I don't know. You'll have to like go around the table, I guess. It's like, well, I'm not actually cursed, and like it's like I don't think it's a curse. I was like, it is kind of, it's like a curse.
I mean,
you
I
know.
think it would only be fair to give the dwarf his head back.
can I roll Arcana and see if I can suss out who's cursed?
Absolutely. Do you want to go one by one, or do you just want to do a blanket sort of triage?
Oh gosh, I don't do that well on Arcana, so can I do 2 and get like half of, well, no, I guess I'll do 1 by 1.
Okay. Where are you starting?
Whatever's easiest for you. I'm just gonna roll, and you tell me if they're cursed or not.
All right, you ready?
Or if I can tell if they're cursed or not.
All right, are we ready for some introductions?
Yes.
Well, here we go.
All right then. So firstly, there is Sumai, the farmer from Toril, who carries a carnivorous pumpkin named Yamzu. Sumai wants Yamzu to stop devouring his livestock, but he doesn't want to harm the pumpkin.
Huh.
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check on that one.
21.
You're like, nope, that's not a curse. That's an awakened shrub.
We have one of those.
So yes, he's a wizened man of the world now. So like you could like, there might be some way to put a compulsion on the shrub, or like Gaius it, or you can just dispel it. But I think Sumai would not like that idea because he doesn't want to destroy or end the pumpkin. He just wants it to stop eating his stuff.
If I use command, that only lasts for
Yeah,
the
that's
round, right?
that's not a permanent solution for this issue.
Yeah, I don't think I can charm. I don't think that's something that I picked up.
No, you would need something stronger, or to make a. I mean, you might be able to charm Yamzu. Like you might be able to negotiate with Yamzu, but I don't know what you could offer a carnivorous pumpkin.
Does he speak common?
He does.
Maybe he wants to eat those horrible mushrooms.
So here's the thing. What's his name?
Yamzu.
Yamzu?
Yamzu. The pumpkin,
Here's the thing, Yamzu.
right?
Is instead, you're supposed to be carnivorous. That means you're supposed to eat meat. You're out here eating plants. And
No.
No, you
No.
want it the other way around.
No.
You want it the other way around.
No, he's been eating
The livestock.
Sumai's livestock.
Oh, I thought he was eating all the crops.
No.
No,
he-
you switch.
Rabbits, chickens, geese.
Cow.
Oh my gosh.
Look at cow.
You should just become the livestock protection pumpkin instead and go and protect all the livestock and eat the wolves because they're going to be so much cooler and harder to get to, and it's almost like you're hunting. You'd love that. Also, there's moles and groundhogs, stuff that like tear up into the garden and stuff. Because here's the thing, is that if you want to be able to eat, there needs to be something to protect that someone wants to come and eat, right? So just think about this. I know you can. Persuasion?
Persuasion with advantage, because
Oh.
Sumai is helping you. He's trying to hype you up. He's like, yeah, see, yeah. But
30.
okay,
Yeah.
solved. I was setting that DC pretty high because Yamzu is pretty like, yeah, but then I'd have to like work. I can just walk up to whatever animal he has and eat it. But no, you sold it. He has entered into a symbiotic relationship with Sumai. They now owe you a boon should you ever visit the world of Toril, which I think some of you are from.
You have a plus 12 to persuasion.
Yeah. Yeah, Sumai's like, thank you so much. That's fantastic. I don't.
Not all your problems are as simple as a curse. Sometimes you just need to talk things out with the person that you're having conflict with. Communication can resolve all of our problems, you guys.
He's like,
Vansel's very smart pulling the ribbon.
yeah. He's like, well, howdy, you can, if you can think anything you'd like that I can offer, I'm willing to give quite a bit in return for this help you give, and it's mighty nice of you.
Yeah, do you by chance know where we could find not
Zabylna.
Voldemort, Zabylna?
he's like,
Not full-time.
well, inside the castle, I imagine. I don't
So
know.
I was right from the beginning. If I were a queen, I'd be in the castle.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't rightly know her exact whereabouts, but maybe not in the castle because it's been a while. So maybe she's out walkabout or some such. I don't know.
Did you see the cool dragon?
What?
The cool dragon.
No.
Oh, okay. Ribbon.
What do you know about Zabylna and her? What do you mean by it's been a while?
Well, you don't keep time as it normally flows here in the Feywild, so I figure it's like, oh, it's been a day or two, but nah, it's probably been a couple months. I don't know.
Yeah, speaking of, do you know why or how it's frozen around here, or?
No, I figured it was a factor of the Feywild, maybe an eccentricity of the owner.
Interesting.
We've been in the tent the whole time, so I don't know.
I mean, I think it's
Have
just
you tried to leave?
the sisters.
No, because I wanted to get this all sorted, but I'm gonna leave now.
Say bye.
Manny, do you want to help me with the lid?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you guys pop the lid off. So
Kaboom!
so him and Yamzu trek off out of the tent and towards the gate, towards the front gate that you landed inside, and just steps out that way and heads off down the trail.
He just fucks off. Well, great.
Um,
Well done.
Meanwhile, the two of you with the gift.
Oh, we lost a Brad. Okay.
Oh,
Oh no,
he's back.
there he is.
Okay, all right, okay, we're good. Okay, we're still good.
things.
Okay. You see inside, you find a chime. And it has a little note that says, a little tag on it that says chime of opening.
Ooh.
And another little note alongside it in Draconic.
Oh, I can read that.
It says, many thanks. May fortune smile on you.
Oh, I was wondering where this little man went.
Yours, Sir Talabar.
Yay!
I also, my lord.
My lord.
My lord's not here.
She's in the balloon.
Oh, wasn't he his friend of Talabar's?
No.
No.
Kinda.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
some
it? Did you say it was a,
friend
chi-
of Talabar.
a bell? A
A
chime?
chime of opening. It is a
Yeah,
magic
but
item you can look up in D&D Beyond.
Chime of
You now
opening.
have one.
Yes.
All of us, or we get one
You
No,
get
you-
one
one to
singular
share.
chime to share amongst you.
chime of opening?
Yes.
I say you would let Armand hold it.
He's not hold on to it.
He's
is
what?
this? Oh, yeah, it should probably be him. I'm sorry.
Why? What is it? Tell us, man.
Are you ready for the next one, Vansel?
Right.
This
All right.
hollow metal tube measuring 1 foot long weighs 1 pound. You strike it as an action, pointing it at an object within 120 feet of you. It can be opened, such as a door, lid, or lock. The chime issues a clear tone, and one lock or latch opens, unless the sound cannot reach the object.
Okay.
If no locks, the object itself opens. Can be used 10 times and then becomes cracked and useless.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So you basically just bang on it and
So you
It's a
have,
cowbell.
you
Got
have
it.
10 auto open sesames.
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was thinking.
So the next individual is Lord Eld, E-L-D. He is a high elf noble, male, and yes, I was in my family's crypt, and some wild magic blew out and enveloped me, and I am now somewhat stone.
Ah, I get stone face.
Yeah,
now.
me too.
I'm somewhat stone.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he's technically yeah. Give me that Arcana.
Yeah. 19.
Yes, he's afflicted by the living statue property, and yeah, he's looking to get that fixed.
All right, let's move on to the next one because I'm not going to make any decisions until after.
All right, the next one is the headless dwarf. The other members of the party inform you his name is Obel Ob, OBAL space OBB. Yeah, his head was stolen. The magic that deprived him of his head left him blinded, but miraculously he can hear and stomps once for yes and twice for no. This was all intuited over the course of several days of charades.
I was about to say, I
Or
don't think
20
that's a
questions.
curse. I think you just have to find who has his head and get
Well,
it back.
Clapperclaw lost his head too, and we ended up finding it.
Who's stealing heads out here?
So you
18.
18 Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one, I don't rightly know if it's a curse or not. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you and say that it is a curse.
Oh,
Okay.
Because, yeah, this, yeah,
It doesn't tell you.
no,
Okay.
it's pretty hilarious. Okay, so there's the dwarf. And then you come along to the bear. His name is Bodger. Bodger. And yes, his curse is that fish taste bad. And he doesn't like that fish taste bad because he really likes fish.
That is sad.
Have you
I'm
tried
not
cooking
spending
it?
a slap.
And that is literally a curse. So there's that. And then the last individual who actively is functional is Majera Divalze. M-A-J-E-R-A space lowercase d apostrophe capital V A-L-Z-E-Y. Is a human female noble. And, I'm sorry I skipped this part earlier, but yes, they have a magic quill named Dictado, who scrawls out anything Majera says, and her place at the table is piled with sheets of parchment. She's hoping to have Zabylna break the terms of an arranged marriage.
That could be a curse.
I can.
Sounds like a contract.
I can marry somebody, but I can't do the opposite.
Oh yeah, you can perform
I can
marriages.
perform the ceremony.
Does she have the contract in hand?
She has a copy of it. Well, not literally. She read it out loud for Dictado, so it's in the bottom of the pile somewhere. Dictado scribbles.
Is the person you have to marry a bad person?
I mean, I don't think so. Like, they're okay or whatever, but he's got this, like, gross mole on his nose, and, like, I feel like if I was more into him, I could get over it, but, like, we don't have any interest, and it's an arranged marriage, so, like, I feel like on principle,
Who
I shouldn't be into
arranged
it. And my parents and his parents,
Oh,
because, our culture's like that, but,
we can kill him.
well, I don't want him dead, like,
okay,
I don't think...
then that's fair.
What if we just cut the mole off his nose?
I don't think that would help with the rest of it, but, it might be a start, I guess.
Have you talked to him?
Yeah, we've talked a couple times, but like I said, it was very start and stop because we don't have like any shared interests that I could find. Like I tried to make small talk, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take over the family business," which is several cobbler shops. It's just it's
Oh,
fine.
you make shoes.
Yeah,
Do you not like shoes, girl? Come on.
I do, but like I don't. It's not my whole
Does she
personality.
have a foot fetish?
No, unfortunately, because I thought maybe we could get, but no. Just,
You only tried to do small talk with him. It sounds like, my friend, that you're just trying to keep this surface level, and you're not willing to get deep with it. So it sounds like you need to maybe open up and expand your mind a little bit more and have some deep, value and moral talks with this man, and see if maybe he wants to give you a foot rub.
persuasion check.
26.
She sits there and thinks for a while.
Okay. Well, while she's thinking,
What'd you think?
we have 2 curses, not including the people who are frozen. Wait, 3 curses. 3 curses.
Actual curses? I
Yes.
thought one of them wasn't a curse.
Only 2 actual curses.
Yeah.
Do I see a name tag?
Oh, the wild magic is not
No,
the wild magic is not considered a curse.
I don't believe so.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so 2
It might
actual curses. Oh, that's fine.
I think I would let you do remove curse on the 3, so I think that's where you got it. Yeah.
Okay. Plus the 2 frozen people.
Yeah.
Which, this is great and all, but none of this actually helps us get to Zabylna.
Well, I think
Yeah.
as the monarch, I can just go to the castle and let myself in, because wouldn't one monarch want to meet another?
No.
Insight checks.
Maybe.
I mean, the bear said he can't go in without an invitation. Well, I'm here. Like, I can go in.
No, I didn't say you couldn't go in.
Oh, I got a 4, so.
What do you want? Insight checks?
Insight.
I mean, or not.
I got a 4.
Yeah. Hell yeah, you walk straight in,
I got a
monarch to
19.
monarch.
I got an 11.
That's a natural 20. That's a backwards logo.
So, yeah.
It took me a second because I was like, what does that mean?
So with the nat 20, the logic is wrong, but in the course of attempting to free her from her current situation, you'd have to be a real shitbag to not forgive the intrusion for the assistance, especially in the context of this Fey realm. That would definitely be granting a boon, and at the very least, you'd say, "All right, I'll give you a pass for entering my home unwelcome, and I will consider you a guest in return for having done this favor for
We
me."
can knock first.
Sure. Let's knock first.
So they're like, yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My paladin census says fun.
All right.
Great.
I look at the bear. I was like, we're gonna. It's been a while. We're gonna see if Zabylna's okay. We'll be back in a little bit.
Majera goes, "My feet are fuckable." Scribble, scribble, scribble. Stands up and storms out.
Good luck.
Yeah, they are, bitch.
Yeah.
I look at the bear. I was like, if only all problems were that easily solvable.
He's like, "Oh, bear, I'll take whatever I can get."
If you go to eat the mushrooms that talk a lot and sing bad songs, don't eat the black ones. They make your tummy feel very bad.
Oh no, I know that. I lived in the woods a long time. That's like number 5.
Yeah, I was raised in a circus. I have to go now.
Oh, I've been told to avoid circuses. They make you dance and roll around on a ball.
Well, I do those things, don't I?
Oh, you poor thing.
No, I like it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's fun.
Huh.
Have you seen a tiefling?
He like leans over and is like, "Cults,"
I know.
and he's like, "What's a tiefling?"
It's a person.
Okay.
She's red and she has big, beautiful horns and she wears clothes that look like mine and she's my mom.
Huh.
Blink. She's red like me,
Uh-huh.
but she's really tall,
Uh-huh.
like you.
Uh-huh.
She has regular skin, like him. And then points to Bramble.
I've not seen a red bear with
that
horns.
was lightweight racist, Craig.
Yeah. He's like, "I've not seen a red bear with
Well,
horns."
like, skin, not fur.
Hey, we don't talk about the color of people's skin.
Well, in this case, we literally do.
Well, no, because she's red, but she doesn't have fur on her skin, like me. I was talking texture, thank you. Okay.
So yeah, he's like, yeah, no.
Well, everyone's finding all their shit. I mean, I found my rattle, but I'd really like to just find my mom. Anyway, let's go.
All right. So just so you all know, the 4 badgers.
Oh, okay.
I originally thought there was 10 of them, and I don't know. Well, I know why I thought there was 10, and I was like, "You assholes are gonna ask me what their names are. I need to name them all."
So you came up with 10 names?
1, Deuce, Trey, 4, Est, Penny, Ix, Sven, Cho, Nina, and Dex.
Cool, I'm not writing any of that down.
Don't need to, because there's only 4 of them. And you didn't talk to them, so whatever. All right. So yeah, you step outside of the pavilion,
Yep.
and the gardens await you, or the palace.
Well, I mean, I'm going to go to the palace.
Let's see here.
Can I fly up like 20, 30 feet and just get a quick overview of the gardens to see if anything of note looks interesting?
Yeah, look at the map.
I am looking at the map. That's how I'm gonna letting you know. Like I fly up and if there's nothing of note, I'm like, yeah, well, let's go inside the palace.
Does Atropa see people?
Yeah, like do I see people moving? Do I
Make
see,
me a perception check
Okay.
with advantage.
so like do I see people moving? Do I see something shiny that looks important?
Sure.
What am I rolling for?
Explore the space. Perception with advantage.
Perception. Okay. That is a 21. That is a 13. So 21.
Okay, so from your vantage point, you
Yeah.
see the circle of standing stones that you landed near.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be in the middle of the pathway that runs from the front gate of the palace, or of the compound,
Mm-hmm.
up to the front doors of the palace.
Okay.
You also see a marble fountain off a little way, sort of. That's that little circle thing off the side of the stream
Mm-hmm.
to the north of the stones, a little to the left of the path. You notice a large axe stuck into a tree stump, even farther west, sort of in between the extra bend of the stream to the south of the inner of that little garden. You recognize a rose garden when you see one, over there in the northwest corner, which has what appears to be a statue of a satyr in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm. Like Vansel.
You said about 20 feet up, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, no, you don't quite see over the top
Okay.
of the 2 towers
Okay.
that are at the bottom left and top right of the palace, but you can see that there's like no roof. So if you were to fly up just a little more, you could probably get a glimpse into them.
I don't want to fly up too high because I don't want to attract the attention of the dragon.
Fair. And then the little pond off to the northeast seems to have actually a little bit of activity, as opposed to everything else that is perfectly still. Willow trees encircle it, and you notice that its features and most of its occupants are frozen in time. Pixies are suspended in mid-flight or frozen mid-frolic in the stream, the waters of which are perfectly still. Forest gnome gardeners stand rigidly in flower beds. Time-frozen water issues from their tipped wooden watering cans or atop small ladders taking shears to topiaries in need of trimming. Bees and pollen hang motionless in air. You know, it's images you can hear that sort of like
Yeah.
noise. You see it all around.
Okay. Alright, so I relay all of this to the team. I was like, this is everything I saw. Nothing else is moving. There are other creatures here, but everyone is still.
Except for at the pond, there does appear to be some sort of movement.
Oh,
over
I thought
it.
those creatures were frozen at the pond.
There appears to be something moving at the
Okay.
pond. Nothing big, but
Oh,
you
so-
noticed it.
Okay,
With the
and I was
20.
like, with the exception of up at this pond, there is something moving. I kind of like to go take a look and just poke at it. Okay, poke.
And then you may or may not have noted on the map
Mm-hmm.
that the tower to the tower at the bottom, the southwest, that obviously has steps leading up into it that you can go into, whereas the tower on the right, the northeast, appears to not be accessible from the garden easily.
From the photo you took, I feel like I didn't see one tower.
The big circles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nope, I didn't include the tower on the right.
That's what I thought. It was all like there's
Okay.
no tower.
Directly to the right of the pond,
Yeah.
there is a tower that matches the one on the left,
Okay.
but it does not have the telltale steps that lead up to it. It appears to be easily inaccessible from the garden. There must be some other way to access it.
Okay.
Or you could
Well,
fly.
I just then was like, there's 2 towers. We could go look at the 2 towers, see if there's anything important in there. I kind of want to go look at the pond, see if there's anything important over there.
And with a 21, you notice a worn plaque outside the gate to the south.
Like before you enter into the thing?
Yes, if you guys had come via the road,
Yeah.
you may have noticed it then. But as you guys landed directly
Okay,
in the grounds,
Yeah.
you didn't notice it initially.
Yeah. And also there's a plaque.
Yeah.
Okay. Pond, towers, plaque. Does anyone have any preferences before we head inside?
Maybe we should read the plaque first.
Okay.
I'm down.
It's right by the tent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. just
So
mark
ivy clings to a set of silvery gates embedded in the palace's outer wall. A luxuriant garden is where you approach from, and see here. Yeah, your keen eye was what noticed it. There is a small bronze plaque embedded in the flagstone at the base of the gate, and it bears an inscription in Elvish, which I imagine, a bunch of you read,
Yeah.
right?
I read Sylvan, but not Elvish.
But I know a couple of you.
Elvish.
Elvish. Elvish, anyone?
I think Lynn was the other person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Manny? Alright, so, yeah.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
The inscription reads thusly: "The lion or the heart must wear the crown. But which one should it weigh down?"
I look at it and go, oh, it's another riddle.
The lion or the heart should wear the crown. But which one should it wear down?
And just to be specific about things, heart is HART, as in an elk or deer, like a stag.
Oh, thank you.
And then which one should it weigh down? Weigh is of course like weight.
W-E-I-G-H.
Yes.
Like waylaid?
W-A-Y.
No, like
No.
heavy.
W-A-Y down. Because I would like to weigh down. When we like to weigh down.
So that's what you get at the gate.
Okay. Now I was all like, noted. Tower or pond?
What's closer?
The tower.
The tower.
Tower it is.
Alright, tower's next.
There
So
we
looks
go.
like we can just march up there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can stroll right up them steps.
Who wants to be at the lead?
Yeah, marching order.
I'll go.
There you go.
Manny and Feng?
Yeah.
There's enough room to double wide, so Manny and Feng in the lead, with the rest traipsing behind.
Mm-hmm.
The base of this tower is 10 feet higher than the garden floor. Stairs hugging the outer wall climb 10 feet to an unlocked double door. A bronze plaque above the door reads "Envy" in common. Tower is 30 feet tall and has no roof. As you peek through the unlocked open doors, you see that oak trees fill much of the interior of this tower. Rays of light cutting through the canopy, illuminating a marble pedestal that stands at ground level, swathed in tree roots. A hulking lion, seemingly made of iron, stands on the pedestal, flicking its tail in irritation. "You can call us envy," it says.
Ooh.
Us.
"Indeed, we are envy."
I don't seeing who's we.
Do you have a crown?
Our pronouns are we, us.
Sorry.
Wait,
No.
your pronouns are.
Indeed.
Their pronouns are we.
It is plural.
Cause lions are usually kings.
And
monarchs speak of themselves
as you
the
say
royal
crown,
we.
he goes, it's a, they say,
Yeah.
yes, we would love a crown. But as you can see, one does not adorn our head.
Hmm. Where is your crown?
It is about somewhere. But first, please, bow.
I just sort of awkwardly, like,
With a big flourish.
yeah.
Yes. So yes, he is. They have said, or they have requested that you each kneel before him.
You take a knee.
I'm the monarch. Do I still have to kneel?
Yeah. No. See. Yeah. No. Feng. No. No.
No.
Are you just saying no, or are you telling her no, she doesn't have to kneel?
She doesn't have to kneel. She's a monarch.
Oh.
Look, nobody
If
has
you-
to do anything that they don't want to
He
do.
goes, "You are correct. If you do not kneel before us, you may leave."
I kneel.
I
And
kneel.
say,
I can
she's
kneel.
royalty,
I
so she doesn't
kneel.
kneel, just as you don't kneel, sir.
I don't enjoy it.
You see the tail stops flicking and sort of curls around its haunch, and it sits up a little more haughtily and goes, "A pleasure to meet you all, as well as yourself, Your Highness."
Down.
Cool. What happens if you get a crown?
Well, let us give you a bit of the information you were requesting a moment ago. We and our counterpart were created as a pair to protect the gardens from intruders in Zabylna's absence. Our presence here means that our mistress is gone. Where? We don't know. The palace receives visitors even in Zabylna's absence. Guests are to remain in the garden pavilion until Zabylna deigns to grant them an audience. It is not our responsibility to protect visitors.
Sure.
I seek, or rather, they say, our head seeks a crown of needles. Sorry, 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Holding.
It's a thing. This thing happens and a thing happens. Yes. So he offers that information. He goes, but yes, a crown for our head.
Does he say needles, or are we redacting that?
Redact that bit.
Okay. Wants a crown.
He goes, it must be a proper crown, though.
Did you not have a crown before?
He goes, they say, it has graced our head sometimes before, but as you see, it does not sit upon our head now.
Does it
upon
not
our head no
belong
more?
to you?
Well, we think it belongs to us, but as we serve Zabylna, it is hers, and she may do with it what she wishes.
And why do you serve Zabylna?
Because she is our creator.
Where do you know where she's at?
No.
No. But
But
our absence
actually-
here, but our presence here must mean that
It's not
she is not
here.
currently here in some way.
Well, but we think she's here just in a
In a stasis.
in a pot. Yeah, not doing pot. She's in a witch's pot. Cauldron, maybe. Do you know where she keeps those?
I imagine her cauldron would be somewhere safe in the castle.
But where? That's what we're.
I do not know. It is my business to protect the gardens, not so much the castle itself.
But if you were a cauldron, In a castle, where would you be hidden?
I don't know.
I look at the lion. I go, does your counterpart get his own crown, or do you have to share the crown?
He snarls and almost spits. It has graced Heart's. It has graced Wrath's head on occasion.
So
I'd rather not dwell on it. Sorry, we rather not dwell on it.
just don't willingly. And
Hey, it's the trans experience to get your own pronouns wrong, so.
and once you get the crown, what do you do with it?
It sits upon our noble brow, as is our right.
Oh, okay. It doesn't do anything to the garden, or you don't.
He smiles, or they smile smugly.
Okay, cool. That's all right. Good to know.
What
Thanks.
would you offer us to know a bit more?
I already gave someone one of my eye colors. I don't know if I have much left to give.
Make
What do you want?
make a nature or perception check.
Okay.
Oh, you straight up ask what he wants?
Yeah.
What they want.
Yeah. They go. He goes, I would like a lei,
The flowers?
a beautiful affection. Affection? Yeah.
Fixation, like a
Affectation?
no.
Yeah, but if affectation is more, yeah. Beautiful attire
Yes.
to match our noble presence. So yeah, a lei of flowers.
Okay.
We got
What was your check?
25.
Yeah, you notice a few old and rotted, but now currently in stasis, leis of flowers from around the garden,
Okay.
discarded further into the tower.
Okay.
Hey, that sounds like what we are looking for.
What?
But those ones aren't pretty.
Yeah, no.
I
You,
ask the person if they have, if they can give me an hour.
he goes, I care not how long you take.
I channel divinity and use my artisan's blessing to conduct an hour-long ritual that crafts a non-magical item that must contain some metal. So it could be like a simple weapon, a suit of armor, 10 pieces of ammunition, a set of tools, another metal object. The thing you create can be something that is worth no more than 100 gold pieces. So I would like to craft a crown that looks like a lei of flowers, but out of metal.
Make me an insight check. What was your check?
For what?
Oh,
It was
Was it-
25 to learn.
was it
what
perception or nature?
It was perception.
Okay, make me a nature check.
I got a natty 20 for a 31.
Vansel, yeah, you're like you were hyped for this. You were like, hell yeah, this is the answer. But it occurs to you that they would not settle for a lei crown that was not the proper crown that belongs on their head. But with that nat 20 and what was this?
An 11.
An 11? It's good enough.
11.
Between the two of you, you realize that collecting and creating a lei crown of flowers from around the garden would take about an hour for one person, and if multiple people work on it, you can chop that time down.
Okay.
Alright, everyone, go get some flowers. Chop chop.
Feng hops up. Yay! Goes to pick flowers.
All right, so
Best thing.
let's see here. Yes.
Just to be clear, I asked, like, what happens once he gets the crown and to the garden, right, or something.
Yes, and he's being cheeky about it.
He
Yeah.
won't tell you what happens when he gets the crown until we make him a lay of flowers.
Yes.
But the lay of flowers is not the crown.
Negative.
No.
That's what. Yeah,
Crown
that's
is-
what. Yeah,
is-
so,
is
yeah, that's what I
noodles.
thought. Okay,
Yeah.
so I am going to fly over to the pond. That looks like it has some activity.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's not that big of a garden.
I mean, every square is 10 feet. It's a
Oh.
pretty spacious space.
Okay.
Do you still want to do that, or you want to work on the crown first, or the lay?
I was gonna see if the pond had flowers. But I will work on the lake here with everyone.
There are many flowers around the garden. No need to go all the way to the pond unless you want to.
No, I'll stay here.
You notice that the previous lays
Mhm.
seem to be of various flowers from around the garden, not anywhere specific.
Okay.
So you're good there. But I'll go ahead and give you that. You want to check out the pond eventually.
Yeah. But I
Um,
think the other one lives in the pond.
so
And there's another tower.
Well, if this is the lion, then the pond might have the U.
Oh,
Not the U, but the
heart.
yeah, the heart.
yeah. I just assumed the other tower had the heart, but yes, you could be right. It could also be in the pond.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway.
So nature checks all around for everyone who's helping with the lay.
Why is my nature check so low? 10.
7.
Mine's negative 2.
You want to roll for Manny?
1. I rolled a 3.
You find a singular dandelion ball, and as
He
soon as
has
you
a-
pick it up,
All the seeds.
all the seeds go and stay suspended.
I don't know what he has. He has a 13 plus something.
Okay, and what did you? Oh, you got like an 11.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Manny, what's your plus on nature?
Oh, bad 0.
13.
Pretty sure.
So then he got a
That's an
13.
int, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nature? Yeah, 0.
I'm just upset as a druid. I only have like a plus 3.
Yeah, you should have someone like help you, and then you do. But anyway, what? Sorry, what did we get over here? We got like a 7, and what did Brad get?
14.
14. What did you
Great
get,
news,
Feng?
everyone.
1.
I have something called Performance of Creations. As an action, you can create one non-magical item of your choice in an unoccupied space within 10 feet of you, with a maximum value of 80 gold pieces, and it lasts for 4 hours.
Okay.
That's just enough time.
So yeah, you guys, it was a sad lay. It was not going well. It was like the frog was helping
He was the one doing the best job.
a little bit, and then so Vansel to the rescue.
I was about to say I could use druidcraft to make it look a little bit better.
I
So
mean,
funny.
you know,
It's a cantrip.
I'm
Yeah.
eating the flowers as you're bringing them.
so let me do this then.
Yeah.
Vansel
The
and
item glimmers softly, and a creature can faintly hear music when touching it.
so Vansel and Atropa.
Yeah.
Make me spell attack rolls.
So it's a spell attack.
So
Okay,
so you're gonna roll a d20
Yeah.
plus your spellcaster mod plus your proficiency.
So add my spellcasting modifier, not my spell attack.
Your spell attack should be composed of your modifier and your proficiency. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then does it matter if I use my cleric or bard? Should I just use whatever's higher?
That I believe comes from your cleric, so that would be your wisdom mod, yeah, because that's where you get that ability. Or is
So-
that from bard?
It's performance of creation. Let me double check.
Oh no, that sounds like bard. So use your
Oh
charisma.
yeah, that's my
Yeah.
3rd level
So
quality.
you said modifier plus spell attack?
Oh no, just spell attack, which should be composed of
Okay.
your mod plus your
That's a nat 20
was
plus
it.
7.
There we go. And what do we got from Vansel?
It's a 20. Sorry, I think I rolled a 12. Okay, that's an 18 plus 8, so 24.
So between
No,
the two of you,
26. 26.
yeah. So between the two of you, you're like, wait a second, hold on. You're like, this is bad. This is no this. So you managed
We just
to.
keep shoving each other out of the way. No, I got it. No, I got it.
You finally sort of like get into this rhythm, of the first one was practice. You guys it was just practice. Everyone got in on it. You know, okay,
Yeah.
everyone helped make the lay frog hold. You know, and then everyone was like, "Good job, high fives," and then sort of dispersed to fuck off.
Yeah.
And then Vansel and Atropa were like, "Fix it, make it good." So with those checks, I
Yeah.
will definitely give that one.
Okay.
You realize that it has this faint magical property to it, and thanks to the druid craft and the materials used in it being of fairy origin, it is actually a permanent item.
Oh, nice.
It is
Cool.
just a very good, vaguely magical lay.
Nice.
It's only
That's what she
magical
said.
and
Hey.
it's
Magical
A
adjacent.
vaguely good.
Yeah, magical lay. Yeah, vaguely good.
In 3.5 terms, this would be a masterwork lay.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
That was my nickname in high school.
That was
You
a
wish.
good one.
So, you guys return to Envy,
Okay.
and he sits there and he goes, "Welcome back, Your Highness."
Thank you.
You want to give it to him, Feng?
Okay.
And he goes, they go, "Yes, we approve of a monarch's presentation of this." And as soon as the flowers touch their shoulders, and the aroma, the small tinkling noises, you didn't know this thing could get better posture. But like,
The cat straightening it.
oh, very
It's
much,
like
very
when
much.
it does a little shifty
Oh,
shift.
it
it's
does.
Like,
It does the big stretch, and you get a little out of it, and it goes. You guys are all right.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
We know.
Okay.
Okay.
So, when the proper crown graces our head, it unlocks the doors in the castle that have our profile.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, Zabylna created the crown as a key that guests can use to reach certain areas of the palace in her absence. The crown has two forms, one made of silver needles, the other of golden roses. Tell me when you're ready for the next bit.
Golden roses, got it.
To transform the crown of needles into its gold form, it must be placed on the brow of the correct Iron Guardian.
Alright.
Which of us, Envy or Wrath, is the correct guardian? We cannot say.
Oh, okay.
We literally have a compulsion which prevents us from saying so.
Sounds like it changes
Did you
though
write it?
sometimes.
Placing the crown on the incorrect guardian banishes the guardian to its demiplane, along with the crown.
Ah.
So get it right.
Choose right.
Once the crown is transformed into its gold form, either guardian can wear it without being banished. Certain doors inside the palace become unlocked or locked depending on which guardian wears the golden crown. We don't know which doors those are. That's just how it works.
Okay.
Thank you for being so forthright.
Well, when we are gifted with such magnificent items,
Such opulence.
we recognize dear friends and companions and are more than ready to be more amenable.
Cool.
We tried really hard to make you this lay. We tried really hard to get you laid.
The tinny resonance of the iron beast. And he goes, and they go, "I'll give you one more little bit of info." Well, actually, one sec. Let's see here. He's like, he goes, no, yeah, that's all he's got.
That's
Okay.
fine.
But they'll also give you a gimme. The other tower is where the Heart Wrath is.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
he spits, or they spit, and chew the words as they let you know where its counterpart is.
Okay.
But with that revelation, we'll call it there this evening.
Is that time?
Dun, dun, dun.
So, as always, thank you to these lovely people for playing Pretend with me. Thank you to you lovely people for joining us, either live on the VOD or later on YouTube. Sound off in the comments if you're watching it on the YouTubes. If you're watching it on Twitch, at us that you watched it. On socials, go check us out. We're all over. If you want to get caught up to what's going on in this channel, go check out YouTube and watch the past episodes. We missed you at Fanime. Why weren't you there? We were there.
Soup is here.
Yeah, they've been doing puns in the chat because they're terrible. And so go watch the VOD again for Soup's puns.
So we are going to be
Definitely
at,
Disneyland for the Boogies Bash.
but before
and
that will
Ren
probably
Fair.
be Ren Fair.
Well, whichever one, they run kind of.
Well, we'll say Ren Fair for right now. If we get to Boogie's Bash before Ren Fair, you guys will know. But that'll be the next place you can find us to get stickers.
And keep an eye on our socials for when we're next gonna play, because we're gonna set the next game to do the giveaway of the dice, and then have figured out what we're gonna do with the big giveaway we've been sitting on for a couple months.
The big one.
So keep at it. Follow us. Tell your friends. Tell your wife. Tell everybody out here. All right.
Yep.
Alrighty then. Goodbye and good night.
Thank you.
Good night.